What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. Back on the boxing grind. Been doing a lot of Terence Crawford videos this whole week. Some people like them, some people don't. But guess what? I'm giving them promo, and I'm trying to get his name out there on my little smaller platform. And shout out to Terence Crawford, but shout out to the brother Fanan International Boxing Channel. If y'all don't subscribe to him already, go subscribe to Fanan, bro. That's the big homie right there. And he did a video talking about why Terence Crawford is fighting on the ESPN Plus app this weekend. And, I went to go dig up the article he was looking at, and I'm going to just give it from my perspective. When pretty much, Bob Arum says that it was ESPN idea to put Crawford on this app. And to rewind for a minute, remember when Crawford was originally slated to be on pay-per-view versus Jeff Horn with Manny Pacquiao on the undercard versus Mile High Alvarado. But Pacquiao took his career in his own hands and told Bob Arum, go shove it. I ain't even the top ranked fighter no more. So I'm going to go fight Lucas Matisse in Malaysia. So that card fell apart. Most people believe that Terence Crawford faked a hand injury or exaggerated a hand injury. And it seemed like ESPN was scrambling for a date for him. So all that made us lead to believe that they didn't want to spend money on Terence Crawford. So that's why they wanted to put him on ESPN. And the pay-per-view will take care of his purse and Jeff Horn purse. They didn't want to put money in Crawford. But what Bob Arum is saying in this article I'm going to link in the description is totally different from what the conspiracy theories, conspiracy theory. He's saying that, that ESPN, they favor Terence Crawford over Lomachenko. He said they love Terence Crawford. He says he fits their demographic for ESPN drive subscribers to this ESPN Plus app. They want Terence Crawford to be the poster child for this ESPN Plus app, and they want him to drive subscribers here. So that's why he fight on ESPN Plus app and Vasily Lomachenko not. They said that Fanan he went into what percentage of racial backgrounds that people watch it with 60% Latinos, I think, or Mexicans. 50% of black sports fans watch boxing. So they broke down the numbers. And Bob Arum goes on to say, I'm paraphrasing here, because I'm not reading from the article word for word. He says that Terence Crawford is a Midwesterner. He's an American. And that's the selling point that ESPN wants to drive home. They prefer Terence Bud Crawford. And, can we believe that? Possibly so. Possibly so. Possibly so. He said it's not a question of, who's the better fighter between him and Lomachenko. That's not, what the question is. The question is, that's not the question is. The question is who's the more popular fighter, who's the fighter who's more appealing to American public. And obviously, the black fighter from Nebraska who, from the same hometown as Warren Buffett, the pound for pound #1, speaks clean English, seems to be a good family man, is the image that ESPN wants to portray, and they wants to be the face of their boxing part of their network. And it kind of would make sense, they want to drive more subscribers to this platform. And a lot of the brothers, and let's be real, none of us really thought at it from that angle. And I'm a guy that try to look at it from all angles. Believe it or not, I'm not saying I believe it 100% true, but they really think, Crawford is the poster child and can really drive in subscribers to this thing. It makes sense. And Jeff Horn is a guy who did 5 million views on ESPN his first fight with Manny Pacquiao. So he's a guy that ESPN, the ESPN network knows. As far as the whole demographic network across America, a lot of people tuned in to watch Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn. So a lot of people know who Terence the Bud Crawford is, and they know who Jeff Horn is. So they basically saying that they believe this fight with Terence Crawford and Jeff Horn, WBO welterweight champion, is a bigger and better fight than Lomachenko and Jorge Linares. That's what they're saying. They believe this is the flamboyant fight. Now, we know who Bob Arum prefers. He bigs up Vasily Lomachenko. Vasily Lomachenko, he got a fight date where the Boxing Writers Association had their awards or their little ceremony and get together. That's why it was so important for Lomachenko to fight on that day on ESPN in New York, where the Boxing Writers Association was having their little event at. so they can big up and they can ride up his ass like a thong. And that is what it is, man. You know, as far as that, you know, Arum loves the Eastern European fighter. You know why? The Eastern European fighter, like Fanon said, was cheaper. You know, they don't speak English, so they really can't backlash against Bob Arum. They're not going to articulate what they want and don't want like American fighter. American fighter, you know, they're going to articulate that. They're going to come in Bob Arum's office and do some motherfucking Ice Cube type shit. You know, they're not as outspoken, you know, because they can't really articulate well. And they cheaper, you know, cheaper to keep them. And, you know, it is what it is. It's probably less mouth, less backlash. And even though it's said to believe that, you know, Top Rank makes their fighters sign a confidentiality agreement where they can't speak out and say anything bad about Bob Arum and the Top Rank company, if so, it would be a financial penalty. You know, that helps as well, too. You know, you can pause the video right now and you agree or disagree with what this theory Bob Arum saying about the ESPN Plus app. Because, you know, then we can turn back the hands of time. If ESPN truly prefers Terence Crawford over Lomachenko, what happened last year? Where they promoted a fight with Lomachenko from Sunday to Saturday versus Miguel Moraga, who was coming off an L, was coming off an L versus Oscar Valdez, and moving up in weight. So they promoted this fight, I believe was out in LA, I believe. Microsoft Center or something like that. They promoted that fight for 7 days straight, man. You know. But Julius Ndongo, you know, and Terence Crawford, the Undisputed Unification Clash, they didn't promote that fight until the weigh-in, man. So you trying to get us to believe the reason that ESPN is having Terence Crawford fight on this ESPN Plus app is because they want him to be the poster child and drive in subscribers to this thing, you know, to this app. You know, if this Lomachenko was fighting around this week, it'd be Lomachenko and whoever, let's say Lomachenko Linares was going around this time. It'd be Lomachenko Linares promos ran all through the NBA Finals. Now, if you don't know, you know, and now you're about to know, Walt Disney owns ESPN and ABC. So it ain't nothing for them to throw Terence Crawford and Terence Crawford and Jeff Horn promo out there during the NBA Finals. And that's the best promo you can get because everybody's watching LeBron and Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. You know, everybody's watching that. And I've not seen one Crawford and Horn commercial ran through this final series or heard about it being run. That's the best promotion you can get. Everybody's watching the NBA Finals. So you telling me if Lomachenko Linares was fighting this week that it wouldn't be no Linares and Lomachenko promos ran during the NBA Finals? Fuck yeah, it would be. This is a bunch of hogwash. This is a bunch of hogwash. They ain't putting Terence Crawford, and they don't prefer Terence Crawford because they don't act like it. Let's turn back the hands of time again. I think after the Ndongo fight, with Crawford, he tweeted out his displeasure with ESPN because he don't have a confidentiality agreement with ESPN. He tweeted out and said, yo, they didn't promote my fight like they did in, you know, Lomachenko Moraga. He said something like that because I did the video. If you want interested, let me know in the comment section. I'll find the video in my archives and I'll link it to you. And it has all the tweet screenshots and everything. And he voices displeasure. Then after that, ESPN kind of, you know, comped him. They comped him with the NBA All-Star Weekend being a celebrity contest. They comped him going to the college football championship game with Alabama and Georgia, which was a phenomenal game. Bo Mack was comped as well too. And I got the ESPN Plus app and I'll do a review on it sometime Friday or sometime tonight or in the morning. And I just got done watching Camp Life with Terence Crawford. And I just seen Bo Mack as a cook. It's a little bit something fishy going on with Bo Mack, man. He the cook, he the manager, he the trainer. Oh, it might be some Don King shit going on here. Brian McIntyre got complete control over this camp. That's something to look at too. That's another video to talk about. He eating more ways than one. I mean, figuratively and literally. But I'll fuck with Bo Mack, man. You know, so you know that's something to think about, man. They can't fool me. Y'all thought I was gonna be fooled by this ESPN and this Bob Arum bullshit, man. Get the hell up out of here, man. You don't put in your top, your favorite or your top fighter or your best ticket puller or the guy you value the most on a closed kind of circuit type of platform, on a closed platform. You don't do that. Not at all, man. But let me know how y'all feeling in the longer videos, man. When I could squeeze them in, I was squeezing in longer videos. I've done some off topic. I told you guys we're going to put a little bit more something different than boxing in, especially as it slows down. We talked about Terrell Owens, declining going to the Hall of Fame enshrinement. We talked about Lil Wayne, defeating Birdman and Universal Records and getting an 8-figure payday in court and releasing the Carter 5 pretty soon. So we've been all over the board today. And I'm pretty sure I dropped the other Terence Crawford and Earl Spence video got going on today. And like I said, I'm going to do an ESPN app review pretty soon, the next couple of days. We gone.